I'm Keith Webster. I'm 36. I've been living in this house for about 14 months now. And a lot of people do say that I'm like a football encyclopedia. I was living in different residential group homes for learning difficulties, mental health difficulties. Because I only got diagnosed with Asperger's 8 years ago. So up to then, I struggled and we knew what was wrong, but there wasn't a lot of help. At that time, I only had minor, you could say, difficulties with mainly communication and socialising, and I just needed a bit of help and encouragement and guidance. Living in these residential group homes is the worst mistake that I've ever made. My health deteriorated to the extent that I couldn't do, eat or say or think for myself. My confidence and my certainness went downhill like a rapid rate. I was getting very highly medicated and they just kept on dosing me up with really high medication, which was making me worse, making me ill.
He was quite a different person, and it really has been a very painful journey. Keith's health deteriorated over the years that he was on a care environment. The very environment, the system that was supposed to help him gain independence actually worked against him. Keith became more dependent as time went by.
It just came to a stage where Mum and I decided, right, that's it. We're going to get you out of this care environment.
I knew there had to be a different way. I knew that it was the environment that he was in that was actually making his condition worse.
My mum went away and researched on the internet and read the Simon Duffy book, The Keys to Citizenship. She read that book, then she contacted Caroline Tomlinson. Then after that discussion, she came back to me and said, Keith, this is what I found. And there's this new pilot scheme called In Control. You can have your own house, you have your own staff, you will be totally in control, you have your own independence. What do you think of it? I said, Mum, that's what I want. That is fantastic. Go ahead and start the ball rolling. When I was making my plan, the most important thing in my life, apart from my family, is Preston North End, being able to get to games, being able to go to the functions.
Before, when Keith wanted to go to the football matches at the residential centre, they couldn't always prioritise it. So Keith didn't know that he was always going to be able to get to the games, and this would cause a lot of anxiety. Now he knows he can get to the games and he can enjoy the football. This has made a huge difference to his health and well-being.
It helps me to get a season ticket for myself and for my helper. It helps me to be able to get to games, travelling wise. It helps me to be able to go to away games.
I think the most important things about the support plan was the flexibility and the choices. Keith also has a personal trainer. Now, Keith's health had deteriorated an awful lot whilst he was in care, and he was very, very overweight and very unfit. And a lot of the difficulties he was having was because he was unfit.
2 years ago, I was about 4 stone heavier. I had a double, maybe a triple chin. I have one personal trainer who comes for this 1 hour a week, and we go out running for 20 to 30 minutes. Then we come back and we do weights and in the kitchen. My general health since I'm leaving group homes is fantastically well.
I think some of the things that were really very imaginative ways to use the money were things like his computer. That we couldn't have known at the time just how that was going to develop. But Keith now is talking to people and organisations about his experience.
What I call unspecialised support. One's an IT man who comes and teaches me everything to do with computers and laptops, anything like that. helped me to do my presentation. I feel like I've got my life back again. I'm in control. This is the real Keith.